Hey guys, tonight's movie review is for The Way, Way Back, starring Steve Carell, Toni Collette, Sam Rockwell, Anna Sophia Robb, and introducing Liam James. This movie is from the people that brought you Little Miss Sunshine and Juno, and it definitely goes into that vibe, that indie, quirky vibe. A little background on the story. The story centers around a young boy who's about 14 years old named Duncan. And Duncan and his mother, played by Toni Collette, they are going with his mother's boyfriend and daughter to the boyfriend's beach house for the summer. They're going to spend the whole summer at this beach house. And from the very beginning of the movie, some relationships are established. The boyfriend, played by Steve Carell, is pretty much a jerk, an ass. And from the very beginning of the movie, it is established that he does not like Duncan. Duncan does not like him. There's not a good relationship there. So Duncan is definitely not excited about having to spend the whole summer at this guy's beach house. Um, Shortly into the movie, they arrive at the beach house, and it's this just kind of quirky little beach town. You meet all these neighbors that are strange, to say the least. One of them is played by Allison Janney, and she plays this mom that is just like the over-tanned, doesn't really care about her kids, really wacky, inappropriate mom. Um, for instance, she has two children. One is played by Anna Sophia Robb, and then she also has a son in the movie, and the son has a lazy eye. And instead of being a caring mom about it, her reaction is, "Oh, it's awkward. People don't like the eye. I hate the eye. You need to put a pirate patch on it. I don't want to see it." That's just the kind of person she is. And all the adults there are kind of really self-absorbed, quirky. They all behave like big children. So Duncan sees this, and it's just this weird dynamic of all these adults just drinking and partying and getting high and being so irresponsible and childlike. And he's kind of in this situation where he's stuck. He is a quieter, more reserved kid and doesn't really know his place, isn't excited about being there. And one day he takes this bike that he finds in the garage and just kind of starts biking around and runs into this water park, which is definitely not like a new flashy water park. It's this kind of old dingy water park that's been in this beach town since the 80s, hasn't been updated at all, but it's still a popular spot to go. And he runs into Sam Rockwell's character, who runs this water park. I'd say runs loosely, because his character is kind of this guy who has been there forever. That's maybe been his only job. He's worked at the water park all of his life, pretty much. This guy who just has never really grown up and is all about having fun and having a fun time. And he kind of befriends Duncan and helps Duncan get out of his shell and kind of grow up and learn to stand up for himself. He gives him a job at the water park, which Duncan decides not to tell anybody about. It's a big secret, and he continues to work there all summer. And a lot of funny things happen there, where he kind of you see more of his character coming out, and you see him making friends and kind of growing up, standing more on his own, finding his own voice, which culminates in a dramatic scene between he and his mother and the mother's boyfriend, where he really says exactly how he feels about Carell's character and kind of calls him out on a few things. Um, but with all that being said, yes, it is, traditional summer coming of age movie. We've seen those before, but this is really well done. All of the characters are, super fleshed out. You really feel like you know these people in this strange, quirky beach town. All of the actors do a really good job. Besides some of the leads, like Steve Carell and Anna Sophia Robb, Sam Rockwell, there are also a lot of strong supporting actors in this movie. Allison Janney Um, you've got Amanda Peet and Maya Rudolph and several others. It's a big name cast, but none of them really have the head of it's not like you're watching Maya Rudolph or you're watching Sam Rockwell. They all have really full-bodied characters that they commit to, and um, it's just really funny to watch. The writing is funny, it's creative, it's quirky, it's awesome. It's so enjoyable to watch. Uh, so, yeah, I would say I would give this a B plus. There's really no complaints I have of it at all. It made me laugh. There were moments that are quieter that make you think. If you like quirky, independent things, you must see this. I mean, you're just gonna love it. And even if you don't, I mean, it could surprise you. It's a really well written, well acted, well thought out story, and that's all I got. Go see it, and hope to see you guys soon. Thanks.